Marley. I'm just here to get to know you a little bit better in this session. I'm also here to provide you with whatever resources you need. And first off, I just want to let you know that anything we say in this room is confidential between you and I, but unless if it's something that I hear might be harmful to you or to others, then I might have to report some kind of abuse like that. But anything you say, just completely between us. I'm going to be taking notes, so I can even give you a copy of our notes after this session.
Okay.
So to start off, what brings you in here today?
Well, I have been married to my husband, Tom, for 6 years. Right now we are having some problems. I filed for divorce, and at first he wasn't wanting to do that, but you know, the roles have kind of reversed now where I'm second guessing it, and I'm trying to work on like convincing him to stay with me.
Mm-hmm. How did you and Tom meet?
We met our freshman year of college. We had classes and mutual friends. We started dating, and then a couple months into our relationship, I found out that I was pregnant. So our parents both were not happy with, our decision to keep the child. So to make them happy, we decided to get married. And we were in love. We still are. So I don't regret that decision.
You shouldn't. A child is it's an exciting thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, how about school?
I dropped out. I completed my first year, but I was, before the beginning of the fall semester, I was really close to my due date, so it just didn't make sense for me to re-enroll. But Tom did stay in school. After I had Jill, my mother helped with taking care of her so that I could work, so that we could put Tom through school so that he could help support our family.
It's good that your mom is involved, so that's
Yes.
really thankful. So is Tom still currently in school now too?
No, he is a teacher. We have a lot of student loans. We're in a lot of debt, so he has a second job, and I'm working as a cashier at Meijer.
What about your work environment? Tell me about that.
Well, we are in a college town, so Meijer employs a lot of college students. So a lot of, my coworkers are younger than me, and they're in their college, their party stage, which is something I didn't get to experience. So being in that environment kind of made me resent Tom, because I saw the fun that my friends were having. And
Give you an escape from adult life, because that can be stressful sometimes, adult life.
And, I would just leave Tom at home with Jill, and I would go out and have fun with my friends.
What kind of stuff would you do with your friends?
We would just go to bars. We would, hang out at each other's houses and drink. We just partied.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about Jill and what's the status of Jill right now?
She's 6 years old. She's very smart, very friendly girl. Everybody loves her. And with it being summer vacation right now, her and Tom are visiting his parents and staying with them in Alabama.
Okay, so just curious about school. Would you want to go back to school? Would you want to make that a goal?
I would.
You would? Why? What has prevented you from just going ahead and trying to do that?
We're already in debt.
Yeah.
We just need to save. We need to pay off the loans that we have before, we add more onto it. And Tom's not very supportive of it, especially right now. With this situation, I don't think going back to school is an option for me. I need to be able to work.
We can totally make it an option for you. We can find, that should definitely be an option to everyone. Everyone should receive education if they want it. We can find, we can look around for some loans or grants that maybe you can pick up. Even though that you guys are in debt, we can probably find a way for you to do that if you want to. So tell me more about who is Bill?
Bill is a stock boy at work. We always had like a flirty relationship, but it started off, strictly innocent. But he was part of the group that I used to go out with. And he was always just a good friend to me. He listened to my problems, especially like if I was upset with Tom. He was always there to just like be an ear for me.
It's a shoulder to lean on.
And then one night we got a little drunk, and one thing led to another. And then it happened a couple times after that. I was just confused.
This is a very confusing, overwhelming time. I totally understand that.
I was selfish, and I was just resenting my family because I felt like I deserved to be able to have my fun and to be able to be young, and I'm only 25, so I wanted to be able to do it while I could.
You should definitely have a fun time if you want to, but I think we should maybe even focus on maybe like having fun times with Tom, and maybe like letting Grandma have Jill for a night, and you and Tom like go out and have your own fun like that way. You guys, that would be totally a great way to relieve stress, I think, and that would bring you and Tom closer together. So we can look into that. Would you want to see Tom in these sessions with us at some point?
Yes, if I can convince him to come back home, I would love to. I understand my mistake, and I want him to know that I know it was a mistake, but he's not really hearing me out right now. He talks to me, but it's only because, we don't want Jill to know what's going on. So he'll call me and talk to me for only a couple seconds just to, check in. And then he always hands the phone over to Jill.
And that just might be because of frustration right now, which, I think we both just understand, like, this is just it's a hard situation right now, but I'm sure if we give Tom time and just explain to him and try to reach out to him, then I think your relationship could be recovered. What about your work environment currently? Do you feel comfortable in it now, even with Bill around?
I think if I want to make things work with Tom, I would need to be in a new environment. So I've been planning on talking to my supervisor about either switching locations or either just working different shifts or different departments, but kind of just distancing me from Bill.
That's a really good idea for you to look into that kind of idea. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else that you would want to see happen from these sessions? Are there like goals that you'd want to set for yourself? Or?
Well, I definitely want to resolve any animosity I have towards my family. I want to get to a point where I'm comfortable because I know that this is what I want and that I want to be Tom's wife and I want to be Jill's mother. I just need to figure out a different outlet for when I do miss my youth.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm sure we can definitely look for different type of hobbies or activities that we can find that would be much healthier to just relieve stress that way. Well, I think some of the goals that I'm just going to go over some of the stuff we talked about today and some of the goals that we've set. So we can resolve relationships with family, and we can even bring your mom and dad in here for some sessions and have them talk in here. So I think that would definitely help. And then if trying to get Tom in here would definitely help also. Would you want Jill at all to be a part of the sessions, or would you rather her?
I guess it would depend on where things head with Tom, because right now she doesn't know what's going on. But if you know, he does choose to be separated from me or to continue on with this divorce, then I think it might be beneficial to bring her in and explain, like have it explained to her by someone else. Or just someone that she can talk to about it.
And we could both be in the same room talking to her at the same time. For the next session, I'll try to like look into different grants and loans that we can find for you and try to get you back into school. I think that should definitely be an option for you regardless. And then also, if next session will come with different ideas and different realistic locations or work environments that you can put yourself into.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to know?
No, I think that
All right.
covers it.
Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Mhm.